snaps only. Got the keys to the kingdom.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mountain View Meeting Play for our weekly Thursday night Club Possum show. Tonight we have some top-notch entertainment in the form of Miss Grace Stormont, a multi-award winning instrumentalist. Last year she was nominated for 5 separate awards with the Arkansas Country Music Association. She won 2 of those. This year she's been nominated for 4 separate awards, and the voting is still in progress. So will you please make welcome Miss Grace Stormont.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to start off with one of my favorite ballads to do, and it's not one of the older ones, I know. It's one that's, I guess, relatively new, even though it's about Vietnam, which happened a while back, but it's not vintage. It was written by Steve Goodman, who also wrote, I think it was like the Chicago Cubs song. He's from Chicago. But this one is about a war widow, and it's called Ballad of Penny Evans. Well, my name is Penny Evans, and I just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. I have 2 infant daughters, and I do the best I can. You know, they say the war is over, but I think it's just began. I remember I was 17 when I first met young Will. On his father's grand piano we played good old Hearts and Soul. I only knew the left-hand part, he knew the right so well. He's the only boy I ever loved and the only one I will. You know, first we had a baby girl and it was 2 good years. Then came the one I noticed and we parted without tears. And now it's 9 months from the last goodbye and the second babe appears. And now it's 10 months and a telegram confirming all our fears. Now my name is Penny Evans and I just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. I have 2 infant daughters and I do the best I can. You know, they say the war is over, but I think it's just began. And now it's every month I get a check from some army bureaucrat. And now it's every month I tear it up and mail the dang thing back. Did you think that would make it all right? Did you think I would fall for that? Well, you can keep your bloody money, it won't bring my Billy back. Now I don't care much for politics and speeches I don't understand. But you know I never took a cent from any living man. But tonight there are 50,000 gone in that unhappy land. And there are 50,000 hearts and souls being played by just one hand. Now my name is Penny Evans and I just turned 21. A young widow in the war that's been fought in Vietnam. I have 2 infant daughters, I thank God I have no sons. For they say the war is over, but I think it's just begun. Thank you. Ballads are such a cool thing because it's almost like a ballad is everyone stops for a moment of time to listen to a story. It's kind of a cool thing. A cool tradition passed down through the generations in the Ozarks and other mountain regions. That's one of my favorite things about music is the storytelling that goes with it. want to do y'all one that I learned from my jazz teacher, Mr. Albie Talone, who was once Bruce Springsteen's bass player. I always like to throw that little fact in there because it's just cool, man. He's a cool fella. And have y'all had lessons? I'm asking 2 kids. Have y'all had lessons with Albie? Dang. Albie's a fun guy. Y'all would like him. Anyway, so this is a jazzy tune from, I believe, the 30s, 20s or 30s. This is called Summertime. Summertime, and the living is easy. Catfish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Well, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread out your wings and take to the sky. Until that day, you better hush up your crying. 'Cause your mama and daddy, they're standing by. Summertime, and the living is easy. Catfish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Well, one of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread out your wings and take to the sky. Until that day, you better hush up your crying. 'Cause your mama and daddy, they're standing by. So hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Thank you. I think I do my songs different every time because I don't remember doing that way ever. So but I guess you'll have that when you've been playing for 7 years or more. I guess I've been playing more like a decade. How time flies. I feel old. We're going to try to dig ourselves out of that hole now. I hate thinking about my age. This next one's also a jazz tune. And if I get it right, we're going to cheer because it modulates keys twice. So, pat on the back for myself if I get it right. This is called Bye Bye Baby Blues. I'd fly, yeah, I'd fly to hold you, catch you by the tail. Your smile would console, but our reflection bled me pale. I tried to find him, the man who'd make me whole. Third one sank my boat, fourth time the banks overflowed. And it's bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye-bye. Bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye-bye. Well, I'll probably never see you anymore. May God bless you everywhere you go. And it's bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye-bye. I'll drift upon the water, princess of the blue. My billow and sail won't bring me back to you. So long, farewell, my darling. The moon is hanging low. A free girl in a free world is always bound to go. And it's bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye, bye. Bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye, bye. Well, I'll probably never see you anymore. May God bless you everywhere you go. And it's bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye, bye. Well, I'll probably never see you anymore. May God bless you everywhere you go. And it's bye, bye, pretty baby, baby, bye, bye. Okay. That'll do. Thank y'all. Let's see. I'll do y'all one that I wrote, and this one's actually on my album, which is out on all the platforms, and I also have some hard copies here if anyone wants to buy one. I don't know. Just saying. It's a thing. But if you'd rather stream music, I get it. I'm guilty of doing such activities. It's great to have such good access to music nowadays, but it also kind of hurts the artist because streaming is kind of theft. You know, so you take what you can. I guess it's just exposure, but exposure doesn't pay the bills. Anyways, I'll stop that rant right now. Just so any businesses that want to sponsor me don't knock me down. Anyways, this is one that I wrote about a good friend of mine, and I actually wrote it for his memorial. He was I don't know what he had a PhD in. I think it was some kind of therapist stuff. He was like a therapist. But later in life, which is when I met him, he ran like a halfway house type, not really a rehab, it was more of a halfway house for guys who were trying to get their feet on the ground, and because he had been there before, and he wanted to help other people get out of that same rut he was once in. So this is kind of about being that one that someone can come to, because you know what they're going through, I guess. It's called Not Too Lost. How do you get to rock bottom with a shovel in your hand? It's mighty hard to get back up when you ain't got the strength to stand. Sometimes it's gonna take someone who's been there before to pull you up and tell you there's something more. Like a tree beside the water, sometimes folks fall down. It might take that fallen one to get us on dry ground. When the streams of life sweep you off your feet, you're spiraling on down. Just remember you're not too lost to be found. What do you do when tests and trials come knocking at your door? Do you feel alone or like you just can't do it anymore? Well, there's other people just like you who just can't find the light. You're not alone, so don't give up the fight. Like a tree beside the water, sometimes folks fall down. It might take that fallen one to get us on dry ground. When the streams of life sweep you off your feet and you're spiraling on down, just remember you're not too lost to be found. Holding on can be real tough when you got nothing to hold on to. You look for your friends, they're all gone. You don't know what to do. But if you look into a stranger's eyes, you'll see the same old troubled mind. You'll know we all have struggles in this life. Like a tree beside the water, sometimes folks fall down. It might take that fallen one to get us on dry ground. When the streams of life sweep you off your feet and you're spiraling on down, just remember you're not too lost to be found. Just remember you're not too lost to be found. Thank you. There it is. I was looking for my water. Thank you. I don't know about y'all, but my sinuses are like not sure what to do. Because it's like I'll have some good days like today where my nose isn't all runny and nasty, and then I'll have other days. You know, I'll just leave it at that. Other days, man. Yeah, you get the picture. But anyway, don't know where all that came from. It was good to see all the pollen washed off my van from the rain. It's God's car wash. This one, I feel can be applicable to lots of places. So, you're likely to, if you grew up in a small town, you're likely to know just the types that I'm talking about in this song. But trust me, small towns are still charming, but there's still a few people in them that need to get passed out of their heads. Anyway, I'll keep that there. This is called Small Town Ways, and this is also on my album. So, again, feel free to stream that and buy it if you're here if you want to. It's optional. They're in my van. Anyways. 1, 2, 3. It's been coming on for a long, long time. Emotions like an ocean wave, breaking down the stones that time has made. You learn to speak without permission as all your inhibitions chip away. You know you'll never be the same, 'cause you can see right through the whole charade. City limit sign. Your thoughts are not your own, they're just seeds somebody's soul. There's not much left here anymore, just folks who can't help keeping score. Authenticity is a mystery to those who play along with their game. Too afraid to walk away and leave behind all their small town ways. You say you still got things to think about, maybe there's still time to make amends. What's left to figure out? You already know how this one ends. You vow to never leave this town, give up on everything that you worked for. You sit and think about what could have been, waste some years and hope you still have more. But you'll never have an open mind if you can't think past that city limit sign. Thoughts are not your own, they're just seeds somebody's soul. There's not much left here anymore, just folks who can't help keeping score. Authenticity's a myth. history to those who play along with their game. Too afraid to walk away and leave behind all their small town ways. There's no point in trying to masquerade as somebody who's got it made. Your heart growing colder every day. There's nowhere left for you to turn, so cross that bridge and watch it burn and know that things are better off this way. 'Cause you'll never have an open mind if you can't think past that city limit sign. Your thoughts are not your own, they're just seeds somebody's soul. There's not much left here anymore, just folks who can't help keeping score. It's their way or the highway, that ain't ever gonna change. Think it's time you walk away and leave behind all the small town ways. Think it's time you walk away and leave behind all their small town ways. Thank you. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see. What time is it? All right, it showed me. Okay. Phone wasn't opening. I'm like, oh no, it's dead. It's nearly dead. That's what happens when you listen to music all day, I guess. I'll do y'all one that I heard done by a group called the Stray Birds, and it's pretty. I like it. This is called I Dream in Blue. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Let's see. Got a good killing song for you. You always got to throw one in somewhere. So I said, why not the middle of the set? Before we even hit 30 minutes, let's kill somebody. Welcome to a folk show. You'll have that with folk singers, bluegrassers. Anybody that plays music with banjo players plays murder ballads because they're thinking about the banjo player when they're yeah, anyway. Yeah, I know I'm not. Yeah, Zach said, you're not wrong. And I'm like, yeah, your brother's one, man. Poor you. Yeah, I can only wonder what my mom thinks. Anyway, let's get off that. I'm scared. But this is a cool murder ballad because the lady wins. So that's fun for a change, you know. Every once in a while, you know, you got to beat up Mr. Willie. Or his name's Caleb in this song. But anyway, this is a Gillian Welch song too. And I always recommend her music to everybody because it's just good. I feel like anybody would like it. But this is called Caleb Meyer. Caleb Meyer lived alone in them hollering pines. Made a little whiskey for himself, sip it up to pass the time. No one at the back of my house, Caleb come around. Called my name till I went out, no one else around. Caleb Meyer, your ghost is gonna wear them rattling chains. When I go to sleep at night, don't you call my name. Where's your husband, Nellie Kane? Oh, where's your darling gone? Is he gone on down the mountainside, left you here alone? Yes, my husband's gone to Bowling Green to do some business there. Caleb threw that bottle down and grabbed me by my hair. Caleb, my ghost is gone, wear them rattling chains. When I go to sleep at night, don't you call my name. Threw me in the needle bed across my dressy leg, pinned my hands above my head, and I began to pray. I cried, my God, I am your child, send your angels down. Feeling with my fingertips a bottleneck I found, and I tore that glass across his neck, fine as any blade. Felt his blood pour hard and fast around me where I lay. Love the detail there, man. Caleb, my ghost is gone, wear them rattling chains. When I go to sleep at night, don't you call my name. Caleb, my ghost is gone, wear them rattling chains. When I go to sleep at night, don't you call my name. When I go to sleep at night, don't you call my name. Thank you. Man, I just think it's funny that, like, she could have left it somewhat less gruesome, but she didn't. It's like, you're really trying to make this something, aren't you? It's like you're hearkening back to Knoxville Girl with that, or Oxford Girl, depending on which one you heard first. They're the same song. It's the thing with a lot of old-time tunes is people will know the same tunes, but they'll know them by different names. Like Red-Haired Boy, Little Beggar Man, that type of thing. Gresham knows all about that. He takes a trip to Ireland every summer, so they play Little Beggar Man, but we play Red-Haired Boy. Anyway, this is a Tyler Childers tune, and I love Tyler Childers. He's I don't really know how to explain his sound. It's like honky-tonk folk, I guess, because it's kind of country, but with like a John Prine type feel too. Anyway, this is one of his called Lady May. I'm a stone's throw from the mill, and I'm a good walk to the river. My working days are over, we'll go swim our cares away. Put your toes down in the water, and a smile across your face. Tell me that you love me, lovely Lady May. Now I ain't the sharpest chisel that your hands have ever held. I can love you well till the roll is called on high. I've seen my share of troubles, and I've held my weight in shame, but I'm baptized in your name, lovely Lady May. Lord, the wind can leave you shivering as it waltzes o'er the leaves. It's been rushing through my timber till your love brought on the spring. Now the mountains all are blushing, don't know what to say except a good long line of praises for my lovely Lady May. I ain't the toughest hickory that your axe has ever felt, but I'm a hickory just as well. I'm a hickory all the same. I came crashing through the forest as you cut my roots away. Fell a good long ways for my lovely Lady May. Thank you. See, I'm gonna do something sad now, because that's kind of my trademark, to bring everybody down. Just kidding. I do write a lot of sad songs and sing a lot of sad songs, but it seems like that's a lot of folk music, though. It's always easier to see what's wrong than what's going right, you know? And folk music just has that honesty. And it's all right to be honest from time to time. Let's see. Trying to check my time. All right. This is one that I wrote recently, and I wrote it for a friend of mine. He had a marriage ending, and this was just kind of a push to move on, I guess, because everything's fine. But anyway, this is called Nothing We Can Do. Playing a kiss on my right shoulder in the cold December rain. I keep getting older, but you always stay the same. No, there's nothing about your heart, dear, that I don't already know. I don't think I'd be here if I could stand to be alone. 'Cause I need you like a drunkard needs his whiskey. There's nothing else to keep him warm at night. And I promise there's no point in getting angry. There's not much use in putting up a fight. There's nothing we can do to make it right. Don't know why I thought that you could ever hold my heart, 'cause it's heavy like an anchor and you're drifting out to sea. It wasn't my intention to cause any dissension, but I guess that's bound to happen when you reach a dead-end street. 'Cause I need you like a drunkard needs his whiskey. There's nothing else to keep him warm at night. And I promise there's no point in getting angry. There's not much use in putting up a fight. There's nothing we can do to make it right. 'Cause I need you like a drunkard needs his whiskey. There's nothing else to keep him warm at night. And I promise there's no point in getting angry. There's nothing we can do to make it right. There's nothing we can do to make it right. There's not much use in putting up a fight. 'Cause there's nothing we can do to make it right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It was a hard hitter for him, you know. But I guess it is when you relate, so. This one's a more fun ditty. We'll bring up the tempo a little bit. And yeah, this is actually one I wrote about an ex-boyfriend, and it is on my album. Just to mention the album again, title is On Your Own. I'll just let y'all figure this song out for yourselves, because you'll get it once I start doing it. This is called Pyramid Schemes and Picket Fence Dreams. 1, 2, 3. Took a lighter to your picture, dropped it in my kitchen sink. You sat back to watch me burn. Well, honey, now it's my turn to watch you slowly fade away and leave no trace behind. Act like you never came around and stole my peace of mind. There's not one box I could have checked on the list your mama made. Her pyramid schemes and picket fence dreams were more than I could take. I could never let you clip my wings and keep me locked away. 'Cause this songbird's got too many dreams and she's got so much to say. I guess the younger you can catch them, they're not as hard to satisfy. You won't ask too many questions, they'll stay blindly by your side. I bet she lets you call the shots just like you wanted me to do. Plays your mama's second fiddle, she's probably proud to play the fool. Well, I'd wish you all the best if you could just wish me the same, but rumors fly. People talk, and you tell them I'm insane. Well, at least I'm not stuck in some town with nothing else to do but write a couple tickets and talk about some girl I knew. you down. I always knew you couldn't shift the way you think. Just go along with everyone and let them tell you how to be. Well, you can take that sheepish mindset and be on your merry way. 'Cause this songbird's got too many dreams and she's got so much to say. This songbird's got too many dreams and she's got so much to say. Thank you. Sorry, I was like, come on, I need to see the time. Yeah, all right. I think I'll do this one, yeah. Sorry, I'm having a fight with myself mentally. Sometimes I just let it come out loud. There we go. So this one actually won Song of the Year at the Arkansas Country Music Awards last year, which is something I didn't think I'd do. Didn't think I'd be able to pull that one off, honestly. Thank you. Yeah, and there's lots of talented artists in Arkansas, and many of them are showcased at the ACMAs through nominations and performances and all that. But there's lots that aren't too, so hopefully we can work on that. 'Cause there's a lot of cross-genre stuff too. There are many names I could throw out, but I won't. Anyways, back to this song. This song was just a good old folk song about real people and real things that happened, and things that happen all the time. And it's kind of about how you'll always have you. So it's called On Your Own, title track of the album that I keep talking about. Released December 2021. Little crow sitting on my wire line. Why do you come back this time? Did you come to bring good fortune or hard times? You know it's rough this time of year. Hungry cries falling on deaf ears. Even Daddy don't care if we freeze to death before next year. Sometimes blood don't mean a thing. You cry and pray to God you'll get back on your feet. Although it ain't easy to go through life forsaken and alone, it's never too early to figure out you're on your own. Built her a house there on the sand. Said he'd always be her man. But soon the waves came crashing down just like the palm of his hand. Broken ribs and a shattered mind. That's when she knew that it was time. Gather up all their scattered pieces and go see what she could find. Sometimes the word love don't mean a thing. You cry and pray to God you'll live to see next week. Even though you'd rather die than out, my darling, you're better off on your own. In time, you'll find your own song to sing. You'll realize that all your trials have made you who you're meant to be. And even on your darkest days, you'll still thank God, 'cause you'll know you're even stronger 'cause you made it all alone. You'll figure out how to make it on your own. Thank you. Got to tune back upwards. And actually, on the recording of that, Kaylee plays the backup fiddle parts. So, go Kaylee. She's back there behind that screen. I figure everybody knows who Kaylee is, so I don't think about it. I'll do y'all one more, and then I'll take a short break, and we'll get up and do some more later, I guess. If y'all just want me to. Big thanks to Chris for having these a couple nights of the week so that us artists can keep doing what we do. It's really nice to have a place to do that, so thank you, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the key I do that in. Sorry. All right, internal monologue coming out. I'll end y'all with this one, then I'll come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, I think. But this is a Grateful Dead tune. This is called Ripple. So at the end, if you want to do the da-da-da-da part, then you can. If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it dear as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. Thoughts are broken, perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know, I don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air, ripple in still waters. There is no pebble toss, nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. If your cup is empty, if your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known there is a fountain that road. No simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple and still waters, where there is no pebble toss nor wind flow. I thought I was gonna burp. You choose. Just thought I'd be candid. To lead must follow. But if you fall, you'll fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, then I would take you home. La da da da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da 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 da. Thanks.
Okay, folks, we are going to take a 15-minute break. If you haven't done so yet, please leave Grace a tip so she can put enough gas in her van to get back home.
Yes, please.
It's not too cheap right now.
Nope.
Test. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, I'm going to play the second half. Okay. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Club Possum. We would like to thank you so much for watching. We have a great studio on us. My gosh. Hey, woo, man. What a crowd. What a crowd. Well, I want to take just a minute and thank everybody for all of their support. We have a great group of Possum patrons. We have most of them right here today. Well, not most of them, but a large group of them here today. And I do want to take a minute and say thank you so much for supporting our free show. We are glad to be able to provide a free show where our musicians can play what they want and they get 100% of the tips. And we're glad to be able to do that. And we can do that because of support from folks like y'all and folks, our Possum patrons who are watching online, and also our business sponsors. I've always said that I love the business community here in Mountain View, and I really do. We have several our sponsors that we had last year. They've come back on board, and then we've had some new sponsors this year. So I want to go through them and say thank you to all of them. Dude Ranch, the boot store, which is right here on the square. Cedar Street Lodge, that's Matt and Ashley Gooch. Hey, y'all, I hope you're all watching. That's a little place right over here on Evans Street, the corner of Evans and Cedar. Great little place to stay. Mountain View Music, right here on the square. They've got all your folk music needs. Whoops. Best Drug, it's a great little drugstore down over there in the Commons area. Mountain View Realty, Wallace Woodworks here on the square. Dulcimer Shop, hey, Tim supporting us now. He just gave us a nice check. We sure appreciate them over there at the Dulcimer Shop. Wild Arrow Boutique, women's store right here at the Yellow House. Weiss Heating and Cooling, we are nice and warm in here because of Josh Weiss Heating and Cooling. They do all of our heating and air work, and they're awesome. Creative Impressions, we get a lot of our print material from them. Centennial Bank is our diamond sponsor, and we're glad. I want to say thank you to Brad and Michelle. We do a lot of banking through them, and we are very happy with them. Achieve Nutrition, they have great healthy teas and shakes just past the light. If you're going east on Main Street, just go past the light, and you'll see them there on the left. Tailor Made Clinic, Miss Callie Taylor, who's got a clinic right over here. She's just opened her clinic, and she's very sweet and loves the business community, very active in our business community. Precision Outdoor Solutions for all your lawn care landscape needs. Mountain View Chevrolet, they've got some great vehicles over there. I keep driving by there, and I just want to get one of those Jeeps. They have some great used Jeeps out there that are absolutely beautiful. But also they have some new Chevys and some great stuff. So go see Greg Peters out there, hillbillyhandy.com. And Stone County Propane. Thank you, Mr. Kenny Green. Love that guy. He is very much a business supporter. Now, you may be asking yourself if, I can't really afford, I don't really have the money to support Club Possum, and of course I don't have a business. How can I be a patron? Well, you can really help us. You don't have to give us money. Of course, we love it, and it helps us support all of our musicians. But also, we also have folks that just what they do is they just pray for us, pray for our musicians. They share all of our videos on Facebook. They subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a lot of things that you could do if you're just looking for a way to support us, and we can't tell you how much we appreciate you enough. The money's great, but what we just need is some folks that will support us in spirit. So all the folks who are out there that are supporting us, we greatly appreciate it. Now, we have some great things happening this year. I'm not quite ready to share some stuff with you, but we have some wonderful things going on. I will say I do have a couple pieces of news I want to announce to everybody. Two of our bands that play here at Club Possum have been accepted into the Silver Dollar City Youth Bluegrass Contest, and that is 5 South and Ozark Strangers. So how about a hand for those two bands? They are two fantastic groups here at Mountain View, and we're so proud of them. We couldn't be prouder of them. So congratulations to the Ozark Strangers and 5 South. Fantastic. groups, youth bands here. Well, all right. Well, hey, I'm going to quit flapping my gums and get this young lady back on stage, and we're going to hear from her a little bit more. How about a great big hand for Ms. Grace Stormont?
Yeah, sit it down there. Yeah, that's way older than me. I don't know why that's the reference I chose right now. All right. That's probably like a 70s or 80s thing. Anyways, y'all got it though. You know, it was for the audience. Oh, that's rude. I apologize. Let me take off all my rings. I have the habit of wearing these, but it's very impractical for a musician. Let's see. I'll start y'all off with a Doc Watson tune. I heard this done by Billy Strings back when he was still playing with Don Julin. That was a while back. But he's all big and in the Grammys now. But that's probably my favorite version of this song. This is called Walk On Boy. Well, I was born one morning. The rain came pouring down. Well, I heard my mama say to my papa, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Well, I left my mom and papa just about the age of 10, and they got me a job working on the levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Well, one day my papa, he told me some advice I'd like to give to you. Son, find you a woman and be good to her. She's gonna be good to you. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. If anyone should ever ask you just who is that fella Brown, you can tell them I'm the fella that left my hammer smoking and I beat that old steam drill down. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in this whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy. Thank you. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun one to do. Let's see. So, yep, that's how that goes. Just double checking. This is one that I learned from my jazz teacher, Albie Talone. And he actually got to teach one of Don Julin's students while they were here for the summer once. The song's called Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You're all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Thank you. So, I got another one that I wrote, and this one is one that was recently wrote, so it is not on anything yet. Y'all are kind of a test audience, you know, so thank you for being my guinea pigs. Just kidding. Y'all are cooler than guinea pigs. Well, you would hope so, wouldn't you? Darn. Dug myself a hole. This is a little blues ditty I wrote, and I'm not sure what to call it yet, so if you have any suggestions on titles, let me know. Yep. I'll just play it for you, see what you think. Met him at the lost and found. He said, baby, won't you take me home? Met him at the lost and found. He said, baby, won't you take me home? Wish I would have turned around and left him there all alone. He said, girl, I'm gonna marry you. I said, honey, don't think so fast. He said, girl, I'm gonna marry you. I said, honey, don't think so fast. Nobody's gonna tie you down while you're living in the past. Well, I bake all your biscuits, babe, and you drink all my gin. I bake all your biscuits, babe, and you drink all my gin. You come home late, and I don't bother asking where you've been. Well, honey, put that bottle down. I taste the poison on your lips. Honey, put that bottle down. I taste the poison on your lips. Don't tell me to settle down, and don't try giving me a sip. Met him at the lost and found. He said, baby, won't you take me home? Met him at the lost and found. He said, baby, won't you take me home? Now I've got to flip back to my set list. That was so recent, I had to have words. I apologize. I should be better than this, but I'm not. You should be past that. Let's see. I think I have another one that I recently wrote. Actually, I have two more written down after that one. So y'all are really getting all of the experimental stuff. Let's see. This is another one, kind of in the same sort of vein, and you'll know what I mean whenever you hear it. This also does not have a title, so if y'all have any ideas, let me know. When he drinks, he breaks out and handcuffs and ex-wives. Fingers like paper and cuts like a knife. Pay no regard to the light in his eyes. Desire's bright fire will burn out in time. Like a secret, he'll keep you all to himself. Put your heart in a box, keep it up on a shelf. But he'll take you down once he's found something else. So baby girl, don't waste your time. You fair tender ladies beware. Better tuck back the keys to your heart. One moment he's near, then he'll disappear. He'll tear your whole world apart. Your name drips like honey right off of his lips. Words are as strong as the liquor he sips. Take all you've got, then he'll say he's been gypped. He's got a problem he'll never admit. Well, you say you can change him. Well, many have tried, and a wheel ain't no good once it starts showing wire. Think that's enough, it's time you retire. Some dogs are meant to run wild. Fair tender ladies beware. Better tuck back the keys to your heart. One moment he's near, then he'll disappear. He'll tear your whole world apart. You fair tender ladies beware. Better tuck back the keys to your heart. One moment he's near, then he'll disappear. He'll tear your whole world apart. One moment he's near, then he'll disappear. He'll tear your whole world apart. Thank you. This next one is a banjo tune that I recently wrote. It's not a tune, it has words. I guess I meant banjo song. Tunes generally do not have words, for anybody who's not versed in old time. Any of the audience that doesn't play. Yeah, and this one was one that I wrote back in the winter. Kind of a gloomy time of the year, so it's not really a gloomy song, I would say, more contemplative, whatever. But it's just one that came out, you know. I was sitting in a coffee shop and decided to write something down, and I wrote down a whole song. Sometimes that happens. Trying to make sure I can see that. All right. And another unnamed one, so please help me name it. There's a fire in the heavens and it's only 5:30. Folk songs on the radio, another late night try. Trying not but to catch myself still stuck in yesterday. 'Cause looking back don't ever help if I'll lose my way. Might go down to the river, lose my shoes and soak my feet. If it weren't so cold, I might jump in and drift downstream. Someplace I can settle down and build myself a home. But my cares would weigh me down and I would sink just like a stone. Someday you might search for me, find I'm not around. I'll leave this place to roam, pay no thought to where I'm bound. And promise not to shed a tear when I go on my way. 'Cause nothing here could hold me long enough to make me stay. I like the melody. Yeah. Anyways, so there's that. Thank y'all for letting me share my stuff with you. It's very cool. Let's see. Don't know why I put the banjo down. I need it again. So, leave it up to the banjo player to be unprepared. I also have to tune. Yeah, he gets it. Got a banjo player in the front row. He's feeling it real hard every time I say something about it. But we're in the same boat, so it's okay for me to say it, and it's okay for you to say it. Just trying to make sure it's good for y'all. Not trying to stall or anything, it just takes this long to get it under control. Let's see. Because that one's not good enough. It'll have to be good enough because I don't want to lose too much time. This is a Jason Isbell tune, and hope y'all like it. It's odd to do a Jason Isbell tune on the banjo, but I'm going to do it anyways. This is called If We Were Vampires. Interesting title. It's not the long flowing dress that you're in, or the light coming off of your skin. Fragile heart you've protected for so long, or the mercy in your sense of right and wrong. It's not your hand searching slow in the dark, or your nails leaving love's watermark. It's not the way you talk me off the roof. Questions like directions to the truth. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone. one day you'll be gone. If we were vampires and death was a joke, we'd go out on the sidewalk and smoke, laugh at all the lovers and their plans. I wouldn't feel the need to hold your hand. Maybe time running out is a gift. I'll work hard till the end of my shift, give you every second I can find. Hope it isn't me who's left behind. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone. Thank you. Yeah. That's one of the prettier ones I do, I guess. Let's see. I can't get it. It did it right when I went to bend down. Great. All right. Seeing how much time I have. Sorry. Apparently, your toe isn't the same as your finger when you're trying to tap on your screen to make it come on. But you would think it would be. They're not that different. Toes are just shorter. Let's get off of that. What in the world? I don't know. Don't ask questions. You can't ask questions with me. The things that go through my head, you know, I'm just giving you a little insight, and you're going, this poor girl. I know. You're like, do you need therapy? That's not funny. All right. This next one's an old Appalachian tune. Well, I'm sure it came from somewhere before Appalachia, but, you know, it was prevalent in the Appalachians after people moved here. So I'm going to call it Appalachian. But this is called The Cuckoo. 1, 2, 3. Gonna build me a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Willie as he goes passing by. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. I played cards over in England, and I've gambled in Spain. I'll bet you $10 that I'll beat you next game. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. my horses, they ain't hungry, no, they won't eat your hay. So I walk on just a little further, wondering why you treat me this way. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo to the 4th day of July. Well, there's one thing that's been a puzzle since the day the world began. That's a man's love for his woman, and a woman's for her man. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. So fun. Yeah. That one's probably one of my favorite banjo tunes to play. Just because it's peppy and just nice, man. And it just rolls. It's one of those songs that uses traveling verses, which traveling verses are verses that would go in any song because of how the lines are set up or something, man. I don't know. Anyways. History stuff. I used to work at the Ozark Folk Center, so I know some strange stuff about music, and especially old music. So, anyway, and this is not an old song. This next one I'm getting ready to do. Let's get that old stuff out of the way. I do that every time I'm about to play this song. I forget I don't drop the D on this. And for non-musicians, that means dropping the E string to D. Sorry. I just realized not all of y'all probably play, so I'll explain myself. But, so you don't think I'm being weird. This one is it's a Bob Dylan tune, and I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. I grew up with a Bob Dylan enthusiast mom. She took me to see him when I was 15 years old, and I cried like a baby. Just like girls do to see, I don't know, Justin Bieber. It was the same thing for me, except he was about 70-something. So, a little weird, but hey, to each his own, as they say. This is called Tangled Up in Blue. The sun was shining, I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. The folks that sat our lives together sure was gonna be rough. Never liked Mama's homemade dress, Papa's banquet wasn't big enough. I was standing on the side of the road, the rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but needed a little too much force. Drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks that night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around, looked at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Well, I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. Never to like it all that much, one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, I was looking for to be employed. Working for a while with a fishing boat right outside Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I've seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. And I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working at the Tops, and I stopped in for a beer. Just kept looking at the side of her face, and the spotlight so clear. Later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. Standing there on the back of my chair, I said, "Tell me, don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. Must admit, felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the lace in my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove, offered me a pipe. Thought you'd never say hello, she said. You look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems, handed it to me. Written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. Every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal. Pouring off every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. Well, I lived with them on Montague Street, in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. He started in a dealing with slaves, something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and just froze up inside. And when finally the bottom fell out and I became withdrawn, only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. All them people that I used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how all that got started, don't know what they do with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, headed for another joy. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Thank you. Keep- Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of words to remember. All of his songs pretty much are. One of my favorites is Subterranean Homesick Blues. I still haven't figured out how to slip that into a set yet. Kind of need a band for that one. But hey, that's a cool one. Which surely y'all are familiar with Bob Dylan, so I shouldn't have to give you a sample of that. Keep hitting the mic. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that one for you. So every once in a while, I like to sing in French, and I'm gonna sing in French today. This is one that was popular in France during the times of World War II. It's called "I Will Wait," and in French that is "J'attendrai." So that's so fun because you get to go like through your nose. It's like I could sing this with sinus issues if I had to because it's so nasally. Anyways, but today we're clear, so you get a good version. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit, j'attendrai toujours ton retour. J'attendrai quand les eaux qui s'enfuit vient chercher l'oubli dans son lit. Le temps passe comme en temps tristement dans mon cœur se lève. En temps, j'attendrai ton return. I will wait through day and through night. I will always wait for your return. I will wait for the bird that has flown so far from home, from the nest. Time it passes by, and my heart it beats so sad, so with heavy sigh, I will wait all alone. I will wait. J'attendrai le jour et la nuit. J'attendrai toujours ton retour. J'attendrai quand les autres qui s'enfuient viennent chercher l'oubli dans son lit. Le temps passe encore en temps tristement dans mon cœur se lève. En temps, j'attendrai ton retour. Le temps passe encore en temps tristement dans mon cœur se lève. En temps, j'attendrai ton retour. Thank you. Let's see. I got a few more for you guys. I'll squeeze them out. This is one that I wrote recently, and I hope y'all like it. It's another unnamed one, so if you want to, feel like I say that about everything. If you want to help me name it, go on, do it. Go on, do it. Yeah, that'll be your new thing now. I've started something. Go on, do it. I think everybody needs to say that. That's hilarious. All right. Yep. All right. So let's see. That was awful. All right. Poured my song straight into your heart. Watched it slip right through the cracks, then crumble all apart. Never knew a vessel could be broken from the start, and I guess that's why I never learned to quit trying so hard. Just don't understand what could be wrong. We're made from the same clay, why can't we get along? We've all been through the fire, maybe you were there too long, 'cause the pressure that we're under is enough to break your bones. Maybe that's the reason for the heartache. Maybe you got used to doing things alone. Just remember when the road gets hard and you can't catch a break, I'll be the distant light that guides you home. You say you'd rather do it all yourself. The boulder on your shoulder can't be shared with someone else. Give me a hand, show me the cards that you've been dealt. Put aside your pride, don't be afraid to ask for help. 'Cause maybe that's the reason for the heartache. Maybe you got used to doing things alone. Just remember when the road gets hard and you can't catch a break, I'll be the distant light that guides you home. and shadows fall and you can't see the highway. The day is dead and the sun is sinking low. Just remember when the road gets hard and you can't catch a break, I'll be the distant light that guides you home. I'll be the distant light that guides you home. Thank you. Let's see. I'm trying to gauge my time. I'm not good at that. I'll just tell you, time management. I don't know her. Like, yeah. I don't know her. I think I'm almost in the right key. Hold on. That lovely sound of ear. It's something I must subject you to. I apologize. I wonder what percentage of my sets is just this, you know? Because it feels like a lot. Which song am I doing? All right. This one is one that I heard done by Miss Ola Belle Reed, and she's an old mountain lady. If you're not familiar with her, definitely look her up. She's an interesting character of the Appalachians. There are many of those. Many interesting characters. One interesting Ozark character was Miss Alameda Riddle. I figure I'll talk about her a little bit. She did come from my area, from the Heber Springs area. She did old ballads, and she didn't believe that women should be on stage, but she made an exception for herself because she considered everybody to be her grandkids, and she was just passing down her stories to her grandchildren. And that's kind of sweet, but also hypocritical. But Almeda was a character, so I've heard, and I actually married Gillahan from the Folk Center. She used to tell me old Almeda stories. Back in the good old days. I'm gonna cry if I don't quit talking about old stuff. But yeah, lots of Ozark characters, and any mountain range has its characters. I think hillbillies are funny. Anyways, this is actually not one she wrote, but it's one that she did, and on the recording, I think she says something to the effect of, this song is awful terrible, and by the time I'm done with it, it's gonna be pitiful, or something like that. So, you're in for a treat. This is called Undone in Sorrow. It's good enough. 1, 2, 3. Over yonder in the graveyard, where the wild flowers grow, oh, there they lay. You're my true lover, she's gone from me forevermore. Fairer than the sweetest flower, restless as the wildest wind, born with love, deep as the ocean. This is the girl that I did. Left her there back in the mountains to see the world riches to gain. When I return north with treasure could ease this heart so full of pain. They're so high upon that mountain, beneath the little mound of clay. The girl that I returned to marry, so still among the flowers she lay. I'll go away, I'll undone in sorrow I remain, undone in sorrow I remain. Yeah, you heard it. The other banjo player heard it. I made that one go out of tune real quick. It was like the second verse, and I was already not in tune. Let's see. I think I have time for one more. All right. I've used up a lot of time. Chris took up most of my time talking, though, so that's his fault. Just kidding. Just joking, Chris. Please have me back. I really need the gas money. Anywho, I think maybe the guitar's in tune at least. I'll end y'all off with my favorite one from my album, which is the last track. It's a lovely little tune. Thanks again for having me, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I was freaking out because I thought I lost my rings, and they're underneath my notebook. All right. I apologize for that little moment. Thanks for having me. This one's called Watch Me Fall. Six in the morning, sun seeps through the cracks in the blinds, right into my eyes. Soon enough you wake up and give me one last kiss goodbye. And away I drive on the table by your front door. That's where I live, pins from my hair, just so you might see them and remember that I was there. Baby, I'm just wishing you were missing me tonight as I reminisce beneath the starless sky. But it don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. Spend all my sleepless nights waiting on you to call my name so I can run your way. We don't seem to talk at all, and you don't call out for me anyway. Ain't that a shame? We used to burn like California when the summer's hot and dry. But now I'm searching for you in every little corner of my mind. Maybe I'm not used to trying to fight the way I feel, too afraid to take my spin on fortune's wheel. It don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. Best we can, 'cause it all amounts to nothing in the end. But it don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. No, it don't really matter, baby, I don't care at all, 'cause you've only built me up to watch me fall. Thank you.
Thank you, folks, for joining us tonight. We'll be back Saturday night with another award-winning multi-instrumentalist, Mr. Dwayne Porterfield, former national mountain dulcimer champion. So y'all be sure and come back to join us Saturday night. Good night, and God bless.